Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone who saw her liked her, but most of her grandmother, who did not know what to give the child next. One day, her mother said to her, "Come, little red cap, here is a piece of cake and a bottle of wine. Take them to your grandmother. Behave yourself on the way, or you might fall down and break a glass, and then there will be nothing for your sick grandmother." Little Red Cap promised to obey her mother. The grandmother lived out in the woods, a half-hour from the village. When Little Red Cap entered the woods, a wolf came up to her.
"Good day to you, Little Red Cap," the wolf said.
"Thank you, wolf."
"Where are you going so early, Little Red Cap?"
"To grandmother's."
"And what are you carrying under your apron?"
"Grandmother is sick and weak, and I'm taking her some cake and wine we baked yesterday, and they should give her strength."
"Little Red Cap, just where does your grandmother live?"
"Her house is a good quarter-hour from here in the woods. You must know the place,"
said Little Red Cap.
The wolf thought to himself,
"No, there is a taxi by for me. Just how are you going to catch her?"
Then he said,
"Listen, Little Red Cap, have not you seen the beautiful flowers that are blossoming in the woods? Why don't you go and take a look?"
Little Red Cap opened her eyes and saw the sunlight breaking through the trees and how the ground was covered with beautiful flowers.
She sang,
"If I take water to grandmother, she will be very pleased. Anyway, it is still early, and I'll be home on time."
And she ran off into the woods, looking for flowers. But the wolf ran straight to her grandmother's house and knocked on the door.
"Who's there?"
"Little Red Cap, I'm bringing you some cake and wine. Open the door for me."
"Just press the latch,"
called out the grandmother.
"I'm too weak to get up."
The wolf lifted the latch. The door ran open, and without saying a word, he went straight to the grandmother's bed and devoured her. Then he put on her clothes, dressed himself in her cap, left himself in bed, and drew the curtain.
Little Red Cap, however, had been running about picking flowers, and when she had gathered so many that she could carry no more, she remembered her grandmother and set out on the way to her.
She was surprised to find the cottage door standing open, and when she went into the room, she had such a strange feeling that she said to herself,
"Oh dear, how uneasy I feel today, and at other times I like being with grandmother so much."
She called out,
"Good morning,"
but received no answer, so she went to the bed and drew back the curtain. There lay her grandmother with her cap put far over her face, and looking very strange.
"Oh, grandmother,"
she said,
"what big ears you have."
"The better to hear you with, my child,"
was the reply. "But, grandmother, what big eyes you have,"
she said. "The better to see you with, my dear."
"But, grandmother, what large head you have."
"The better to hear you with."
"Oh, but, grandmother, what a terrible big mouth you have."
"The better to eat you with."
And scarcely had the wolf said this, than with one bound he was out of bed and swallowed up Red Cap. When the wolf had appeased an appetite, he lay down again in the bed, fell asleep, and began to snore very loud. The huntsman was just passing the house, and thought to himself,
"How the old woman is snoring! I must just see if she wants anything."
So he went into the room, and when he came to the bed, he saw that the wolf was lying in it.
"Do I find you here, you old sinner?"
said he.
"I had long sought you."
Then just as he was going to fire at him, it occurred to him that the wolf might have dipped out his grandmother, and that she might still be safe. So he did not fire, but took a pair of scissors and began to cut open the stomach of the sleeping wolf.
When he had made 2 snips, she saw the little red cap shining, and then he made 2 snips more, and the little girl strained out, crying,
"How frightened I have been! How dark it was inside the wolf!"
And after that the aged grandmother came out alive also, but scarcely able to bash. Redcap, however, quickly fetched great stones with which they filled the wolf's belly, and when he awoke, he wanted to run away, but the stones were so heavy that he collapsed at once and fell dead. Thank you for your listening.